I always hated those things. You always walk around looking like a fucking pillow cushion. Velour tracksuits are fucking horrendous. If you could pull it off, you could pull it off. Pause. But yo, literally, velour sweatsuits are disgusting. Horrible. They don't look good. The fucking velour suit he's wearing definitely don't look good at all. Crazy. Alright.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil lay inside your box now while the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sir Bavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior, Palace 81. We are back in business, baby. And if it seems like I'm a little distracted, it's because I am. I'm trying to look up. So NEWUDUBB is back. Ultimate Warrior, if anyone is unfamiliar. Arsenal, the Rebel, battle rapper from Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to everybody from New Jersey. And he had the Ultimate Warrior, right? NEWUDUBB. I want to say the last ever battle was Arsenal versus T-Top, which was a crazy fucking battle. Arsenal infamously put, I think this is the battle where he shows a video of T-Top's, I think, baby mama giving top to somebody or some shit like that. I want to say this was this battle, but from my knowledge, this was the last. When did this come out? 2019. Yeah, so this probably was the last battle that was on NEWUDUBB. And yeah, it was, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah. That was the very last battle. And then this is funny. Oh wow, Real Sick was on this shit. Briz versus Rad B. And don't tell me Rad B is like he switched B Rad because his name's Brad. That's funny as fuck. Okay, so this is the same event that Chess Battle Shotgun Shug. I remember that. Hold on. So I got in a battle rap. Around 2019. The first time I ever saw a battle, it was, I think I said this before, it was Charlie Clips versus, what's his name? Loaded Lux. Daylight. Charlie Clips versus Daylight. Chava Styles. He showed me, what is it? Charlie Clips versus Daylight, and I wasn't impressed. I was fully like, fuck this battle rap shit. Like, bull, what the fuck? Like, this is some bullshit. Like, to me, it wasn't an art form because I didn't even understand it. You know, I was totally just marking it off as bullshit. And now I'm like a super, super fan of it. I've been a super fan of battle rap for a while since, like 2019. So shout out to homie Float Lucid. He was the one who kind of like was like, yo, you need to check these dudes out. You know what I mean? Had the first battle I ever watched was like Briz versus Arsenal. That would have been like a super big. That would have been a, that would have got me in a battle rap. But I think Float Lucid told me to check Briz out and some other rappers out. I'm sorry, I just ate. I'm over here. I hate fucking making noises on a podcast. But what is it? So I think the first ever battle, me coming back to battle rap as a fan, was Briz versus Arsenal. One of the craziest, one of the best fucking battles I've ever seen in my life. Like, just super crazy. The amount of performance, lyricism, and just everything. Just the whole battle was sick as fuck. I think I got Briz 3-0 for sure. Arsenal, like, died. Like, that's his gravestone is that battle, you know what I mean? And we come and pay our respects to that shit every time we go and see that battle. Arsenal has a really thorough career, yo. He's battled legends from all over, the UK, Canada. Just he's like an international. He's international at this point, and the fact that he had his own battle league while he was battling is crazy. I want to say he was the first person to do that, you know? Like, I think UW came out around 2014 or something like that. I need water, man. Here we go. Pardon me. Pardon self. Yeah, because that soda, it be getting... It's not even soda, it's ginger ale, but I love that ginger ale, but need some water. I think UW came out around 2014. Let me see. We going all the way down the line and shit. Yeah, Lux battled Arsenal, the Kung Fu Master, and the Kung Fu Master shit. Let me see what UW's first video was. And it's funny because I haven't even seen any UW battles from like back, like their first shit. Let me see. I do remember O Solo versus Swave Seva has to be one of the funniest fucking funniest battles of all time. So their first battle was Arsenal versus T-Rex. I think I've seen this before, and this is when K-Shine was still in Dot Mob. Like, that's how old this shit is, bro. Is this 2013? Let me see. I want to say this is... Right? YouTube used to put 2012. Wow. Okay. So, I think I've seen this before. I don't really remember the battle. Arsenal versus Math Hoffa, that's one of my favorite battles too. I don't know, just something about like Math at the time. That was when Math was still really big into battling. But yeah, UW was like really the pioneer fucking league. You know, you had URL, you had KOTD, and then you had UW. So it was like UW would bring fucking... UW was pretty much like the original RBE. I think RBE started... Let me see. RBE probably started around, maybe even before, a little bit before UW, but I feel like UW definitely, because of Arsenal's like stature and the culture, he definitely brought a lot more superstars together and made classic battles. And you could definitely tell it was like URL, King of the Dot, they were like 1 and 2, like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, how they kind of trade off, who was like the richest man in the world. But with UW, it was kind of like they were like, in my opinion, number 3. But it was kind of funny because there was different like battle leagues at this time that would have like one-offs, like Rap Battle America, Guerrilla Warfare. There's just a bunch of dope leagues out there. Battle Rap Academy or some shit like that. Battle Academy, whatever that league is, whatever the name is. But I would say UW would definitely be number 3. And then since UW kind of fell off, RBE took its space, and then KOTD kind of fell off. So now it's definitely 1 and 2 is URL and RBE, which is super crazy. You know what I mean? You don't really think about these things until you look back and you think, oh shit, like these fools came up. There's kind of been some RBE originals that aren't even really around, like battlers that came on to RBE. I wonder if you could look this up real quick. We'll get off of UW just for one quick second because I want to give RBE its flowers. RBE Battle Rap Original Battlers. I don't even think you could Google this. Original rappers. Who is the oldest battle rapper? That's funny. Joy France. What the fuck? Oh, like who's still battle rapping now? And that's stupid as fuck. When I think of who's the oldest battle rapper, I think who's the oldest battle rapper that has many years in the game, you know? Just because you're 60 and you're rap battling doesn't mean you're like the oldest battle rapper to me. Like when I think of the oldest battle rappers, I think of like Thesaurus, Disaster, and that's all I could think about who have had like 20 plus years in the game. I think Diz said he started in 98, which is like 26 years. That's fucking crazy, you know what I mean? I think he's talked about this on some podcast or some shit like that, but going back to Arsenal, I want to plug his fucking, because I'm thinking he said the pre-order for his tickets, so I want to shout out his tickets and shit. But I can't find it. RapGrid. You can always go to RapGrid and see the events. Rapgrid.com. Shout out to RapGrid. If anyone wants to know anything as far as battle rap, go to RapGrid and they have like everything. Who's putting on what. Did these events happen or are they happening? What the fuck is this shit? Like, when did this happen? Greeley, who the fuck is that? Versus the Saurus. Elmac versus Vega. When the fuck did that happen? Sunday, October 21st. Don't tell me this is... Oh, this happened. This just happened. Elmac versus Vega. See, Elmac is another one, but like, you can't really say Elmac, like... To me, you can't really say Elmac because he's like... He'll be gone for like a year or two, then come back. Like he won't. Elmac isn't as consistent as Thesaurus or Disaster. Who put this on? Battle Rap Australia. Oh, okay. No wonder, because I did see a video of Elmac saying something about he was going to be battling in Australia. Okay, an event that just happened. Dot versus Bad News. Where the fuck has Dot been at? Yo Bull Peanut is the funniest fucking battle rap name ever. Worth the Wait put on Shotgun Suge versus Clone. I definitely have Suge winning that. Okay, the NEWUDUBB presents the Rebirth pay-per-view. Okay, I didn't even know these battles were out. I'm definitely going to pre-order this. This is for March 2nd. So I don't know. Hopefully that's like a weekend because I won't be able to see it if it's on a weekday. And you already know how it goes. Like if you fucking buy it and you missed a pay-per-view, like it's like, oh well, like fucking you missed it. $35 is very cheap. I see some pay-per-views for like $50, $70, some crazy shit like that. Let me see. If you're not in a battle rap, you could just skip all the way to like fucking, I don't know what timestamp, maybe 20 minutes or something. Oh, you're already 13 minutes in, so congratulations. Thank you for fucking being with me on here. Okay, so it's a Sunday. I could definitely do it. Yeah, I'm fucking with it. So we have Arsenal versus Capo Bravado. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. Shotgun Suge versus B motherfucking Magic. Now, I'm not in the fucking loophole of battle rap now, so maybe it's just me not being tapped in. But off the top, this could go either way, man. On paper, this is a classic battle. You have Suge, and I heard Suge is doing really good now. He's not really on that bully shit. Like, he's trying to incorporate other different styles into his performance. So I got 2-1 either way, other than it being a classic. Geechee Gotti versus Enes. Enes is definitely the underdog in this, but on West Coast, man, I definitely got to give it a Geechee Gotti 2-1. Danny Myers versus Sharon. This is going to be a fucking good battle. If both of these dudes, Sharon coming off of, battling Big K, that was a fucking, I feel like Sharon won that. Reluctantly, Sharon won that because I really wanted Big K to win, but I definitely have. You know what, man? I'll definitely say Danny Myers is the underdog. I'll say 2-1 either way, man, but this is going to be a good battle. Danny Myers, sick-ass punchline, schemes, and angles. Sharon, same thing, but I feel like Sharon has a better all-around. Like, Sharon is a better all-around battle rapper. Danny Myers is just more so bars, schemes, and angles, whereas Sharon, he has, like, jokes, personality, yada, yada, right? So that's going to be a good battle. Tay-Rock versus Black Aladdin. I don't know who fucking Black Aladdin is, but I know Tay-Rock always comes with heat every time. So I got 2-1 Tay-Rock. Official versus Loso. Now, these are two battlers that I'm out of the loop with for sure, but I definitely think... who would be the underdog in this? I don't know. I definitely want to see Official because Official has really dope bars. So I'll just have Official 2-1. Not counting Loso out because Loso's a really dope battler. But just me, his style to me is like, I don't know. I can't really resonate with it. So I got 2-1 Official. Real Sick versus Kid Casher. What's up with these names, bruh? Some of these battle rap names are like... Kid Chaos, Kid Slade, Kid Casher. What the fuck is up with that? Capo Bravado, Black Aladdin. Like, are you guys, like, that's what I told Abe the Freak. Shout out Abe the Freak. I told him, yo, are these guys trying to name themselves like superhero names and shit? Like Benny the Batman or some shit like that. Jerry the Joker. Like, what? You can't name yourself none of that shit? Come on now, bruh. So, just for that, I got Real Sick 2-1. Real Sick comes with it, bruh. I forgot who Real Sick battled, where I was like, yo, he was fucking... I don't know who it was, because I've been, like, so busy with shit. I haven't even been paying attention to battle rap like that. But Real Sick, I got him 2-1 on this. T-Top versus Young Dizzy. T-Top versus Young Deezy, right? T-Top was really fire, man. I don't know about his shit now, but I remember T-Top was like, when he was battling fools like Math, Suge, he was like demolishing people on URL. So just for that, I got T-Top 2-1. Chef Trez versus Monster. I don't know who Monster is. How do these fools come up with these names, bro? I got Chef Trez 2-1. I want to see Chef Trez do like a chain of rebuttals and just demolish this fool, whoever fool it is. Chef Trez, if anyone doesn't know, Chef Trez and Sharon, they had where they would just do rebuttals back and forth. That was fucking fire. If you don't know what a rebuttal is, it's like when a battler says something in their round, and when their round ends, the next battle rapper who, when they spit, they have a rebuttal, which is like, oh, you said my pants was dirty, your mama's face is dirty, shoot the 30, I'm in a hurry, I do a, you know what I mean? Like, they just like, and to me, that shit is like, wow, like, that's more, the freestyle rebuttal shit that they do be almost fire than the fucking writtens. Like, a rebuttal might save your whole round. Like, if you look at a Charlie Clips versus Loaded Lux, you know, some of them rebuttals, though, were weak from Charlie Clips. You said my pops was a snitch? Your pops is a snitch, too. You know what I mean? Like, but, you know, then again, like, he had another dope one where he was like, somebody, I guess, was yelling at Clips during his round. One of, like, Loaded Lux's people, and Charlie Clips says some shit like, I see one of you guys in your section is flowing strong. Tell him shut the fuck up if you don't know what's going on. And that, like, exploded the room. So, yeah, I got Chef Trez 2-1. L.I. the Mayor versus Hustle. I'm not familiar with either. I kind of know L.I. the Mayor more. So I'll give it to L.I. Speed Dollar versus Gway Gutta. Is it G-Way Gutter or Gway Gutter? Because these names are fucking freaking me out. 280s versus Funk. Now, these are definitely like undercard battles. And what's cool is like, I always like seeing like the new talent. Like, I think it was J Jeans versus like whoever when it was on like on the RBE shit. But J Jeans got fucking slaughtered by what's his name? Jay Murda. Jay Murda's fucking, his style was like so unorthodox. Like he be reaching and his style was just mad different. So this was the new UW, the rebirth. So I'm definitely gonna pre-order this. Maybe give y'all a recap or something. I love doing that. Like I love, because if I just sit back and watch the battle and like I have mad ADD, so I'll just be like fucking with other shit or whatever, or my mind will go somewhere else and I won't pay attention. But if I have like a pen and pad and I'm like looking at the battle, I'll be like, I'll listen to it. I'm like, all right, this is cool. But then one line will hit like boom, like Big K. The first time you shot a gun, you was out with your big cousin. The first time I shot a gun, I closed my eyes and I hit something like, oh, okay, that's one. Like Big K got one. And then that's how I divvy it down. Like I'm looking for like the hardest lines in the rounds. And then we pair it up. Like, okay, like on paper, when I did that, Tay-Rock demolished T-Top. And that was one battle people had been waiting to see. Especially me. And I was just like, fucking Tay-Rock, there was no chance that T-Top was gonna fucking win this shit. Like, especially, like, T-Top was already, like, fat. And now he's, like, fucking mega weight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this fool, like, gave no fucks. You know what I mean? Like, he stopped using the scale. Like, that fool, at least a normal one. Like, that fool, it's just, like, this fool, I don't know, T-Top, I haven't seen him now. Let me look up T-Top, because I don't want to, like, start clowning his weight and then this fool be like all diabetic or some shit. You know, it's all fun and games. I don't, you know, I'm clowning. I don't want T-Top thinking I'm trying to fucking shit on him. T-Top versus Loso. I remember when this battle dropped. It's crazy. I remember when a lot of battles drop and then I just don't even be watching them. He kind of looked like he lost a little bit of weight. His voice kind of sounds like it changed. I hate doing this where you can't hear the audio, but I can. Nah, something's up with the mics. Well, I don't know, man. He looks with that fucking. It looks like a suede tracksuit or something. Maybe velour. I always hated those things. You always walk around looking like a fucking pillow cushion. Velour tracksuits are fucking horrendous. If you could pull it off, you could pull it off. Pause. But yo, literally, velour sweatsuits are disgusting. Horrible. You just like it. Just. They don't look good. The fucking velour suit he's wearing definitely don't look good at all. Crazy. All right. What we got? What else do we have on my topics? Oh, wait. Okay. So since we're on the battle rap shit, when is Briz Rothstein battling, bruh? Briz, what's going on? Bruh, I understand a lot of things transpired with the whole 2-on-2 Murderland Dark Life, right? Dark Life. I feel like Briz need to really let that shit go, man. Or just like stop showing up to battles. Like if you're going to show up to battles, battle. But like why are you in other people's battles? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If anyone doesn't know Briz Rothstein, Briz, the last time he battled was on Summer Impact. It was like the first event they put together, Summer Madness and Double Impact. Double Impact was all about getting 2-on-2 battles, you know, 2 battlers versus 2 other battlers, and they would like make teams and shit, right? They had like Team Hami versus Team whoever. Someone's calling me, go fuck yourself. So with Briz Rothstein, him and T-Top, ended up teaming together and battling Calico and Murda Mook. This was on paper going to be one of the best battles of all time. In the first round, it's on Murderland. Then, it's Briz and T-Top. But literally, Murda Mook's mom had passed away like a month prior to this. Or no, maybe it had been a little bit, like a year or something like that. But they come out and say, literally, T-Top, I think, tells Murda Mook, first things first, fuck you. And Briz goes, and your mom's a bitch. I was like, dog, this is, I don't know what's going on. I literally, because those are like shock value bars, and shock value bars never, to me, they never age well. If you ever look at like Arsenal's older battles or whatever, you're like, I was just watching Hitman Holla versus Arsenal today, and I was like, this didn't age well. Like the whole, I'll take your little daughter and punt her and all this shit. I don't understand it. Like it's not lyrical. You're just literally like looking for shock value, which I think is kind of like corny. It's corny to me. So what happened in the battle was somehow during the battle, I think they had went, their round had been done, and then the second round of Calico and Murda Mook, like right in the beginning, there was like a confrontation between Briz. Well, Briz was kind of like, I don't know if Briz was hype or whatever, but he was like going around like in between Murda Mook and Calico during the rounds. He was just kind of being like, I don't know, I think he was being like too confident. And I think Murda Mook pushed Briz, and then Briz, he ended up, his hand ended up getting caught on Murda Mook's chain or something like that. And then Murda Mook just swung on him, and then it was like a big fight. So after that, Briz never battled. Whenever Tay-Rock battled, like a few times after that, they would always bring up Briz, because like Briz was at one point, was he Cave Gang? Yeah, I think he was Cave Gang. Yeah, Briz at one point was Dot Mob. He was Cave Gang. That's super crazy. But yeah, so Briz never battled after that. No one had seen him for years. And then I think he showed up just recently to somebody's battle with them. And like, I don't know. Now he's trying to like, talking. He was talking all crazy with fucking, what's his name? Calico. And like, if they were gonna do like a Calico versus Briz part 2, that would make a lot of sense. But it's just like, if it's not gonna happen, like, then why talk all kinds of shit? Like, I really don't like the whole internet shit. You're never gonna fucking find me talking shit on nobody for like half an hour on the internet. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least I wouldn't think so. Like, to me, that's just like, I'm more so, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, I'm not gonna fucking do a live with you if I smoke with you like that. Like, for what, So, when the fuck is Briz battling? That's when I want to know. Like, Briz is over here, like, he turned down the battle of his career. Who knows why? Mook doesn't want to do the battle, so who knows if that's ever gonna happen again. Briz is still coming around, so I'm just like, what's gonna happen now, Briz? Like, Briz is real hot and cold with it. Like, he'll be here one moment, then he'll be gone. So it's like, pick a side, bro. Like, are you gonna be battling or not? And that's just like, there's no hate with it. It's just more so like, Briz was one of my favorite battlers of all time. Like, he's still like top 5 to me, top 1, 2, 3, whatever, right? I don't know what it is, but I just hope that Briz figures out whatever he needs to figure out, and fucking we have more classics, because his hit to miss ratio is very like high. There's very little battles I would consider to be like mediocre Briz battles. The top ones being like his most recent ones. Like, he was on a run. Like, before the whole fight shit happened and he bounced out of the culture, Briz was on fire. He battled. He demolished Mr. Wavy, demolished Young Ill and Loso, and I think this was all within like a year or something like that. So he was on fire. That's why this battle, the 2-on-2 with him and Mook, was like super fire. And it was just like, even if they fought and shit like that, the heat from it of like having a Murder Mook versus Briz, like the culture pretty much gave him like it felt like we gave him like a 1 year grace period. Like, okay, like maybe Briz is just figuring things out or whatever. Maybe he needs some time, fucking with this shit. But after a year, we're like, okay, like people are already moving on from Briz. Like, what the fuck else are we gonna do with some shit? Briz is yet to battle the best of the best, in my opinion. He still needs Lux, Geechee Gotti, Big K, A Ward. There's so many. Like, he could have got so many different directions after the Mook battle. Calico Part 2. Like, there's so many different things Briz could have done after battling Mook, but it's just like, I don't know. So, in my opinion, I think Briz needs to come back. I think he needs to battle at least one time. And I think Angry Fan said he needs to battle like whoever at this point, but I don't think so. Like, in my opinion, it only makes sense for the fans to see like a battle that's worth watching. Like, if he comes out and battles like a PG, like a No Name, or even like a undercard, like someone like a clone, not to downgrade him, but like, like a XL or something like that, that wouldn't make sense. But if Briz came back and battled a super big, well-known name that they've had history, like either like a Calico or Tay-Rock, like that'd be dope. Like, I don't know what it is, but Briz needs to figure it out. We miss you, the culture misses you, and you need to come back and battle, bruh. This was a fucking whole battle rap podcast. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I don't even know where to go from there. Jesus Christ. Now it's all gonna be some... You know what? Fuck what I have written down. When I think about battle rapping, I don't think I would ever do it. Even with money, maybe I would, like a good bag or whatever. I think I would try it out, but I wouldn't even know who to battle, or like an entry battle. You know what I mean? Because definitely, if I don't have smoke with anybody, the first battle would be like throwaway bars. Like, okay, like you'll really get to see like my lyricism and like how I would be doing battling. But battling is hard, bro, to remember. And my whole thing is like, I'll forget lines even when I'm performing like songs I've been practiced and shit. But that's because when I perform, there's certain flows, certain cadences and phrases I'll say that'll remind me of like other shit, and I'll be confused, or I'll say the line opposite, like, had to, roll up and spark, somewhere in the park. I'll say somewhere in the park, roll up and spark. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's not like I'll fuck up all the way. It'll be like oh, okay, like I fucked it up somehow, but I don't really consider that to be a fucking, whatever. I don't think I could battle. Not seriously. A 1-rounder for sure. Like, even if it was like 6, like a 5-minute round, I could do that. I could do a 1-rounder. Definitely do that. But 3 whole 3-minute rounds? Nah, man, that's crazy. 'Cause I would have to write like 3 whole songs, memorize them. I mean, I could do it if I really wanted to, but it would like, what would motivate me? What would I talk about? Because I couldn't battle nobody that I'm cool with. I'd have to have like real, like something to say against somebody to really be like, okay, I'm gonna demolish this fool, and it's just gonna be like, it's a dunzo. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I really have nothing else to say. I was gonna bring a whole bunch of shit in with it. Clean paper. Clean paper, if nobody knows, this fool, you know, kind of like a URL OG in a sense. Or maybe he came in like the second generation of URL, but this fool's been running off with deposits and he's getting called out for it. That's something, you know, I hate when fucking people just like steal money from you or whatever and they think it's cool. Like, I think it's bullshit. Like, Clean Paper really seems like he's going through like some shit he needs to figure out, and he needs to hurry up and figure it out, because that's no way to be living, bruh. Like, to be stealing from other people, it's super bad karma, and all that shit comes back to bite you in the ass. And trust me, the battle rap culture will turn their back on you. Like, they think it's funny now, ha ha ha, like, or whatever, but at some point it's all gonna come back to him. Watch. So yeah, message of the day, man, is don't steal from people. You know what I mean? You could think it's cool, you could think you're getting away with it, but it all, like, karma's real, bro. Karma comes back to you whether you know it or not. Like, you rob a bank, yeah, you get 50 grand, but then you get caught, and then you go to prison, and then you end up spending thousands on a lawyer and commissary and all that shit. So just know everything comes back. Everything comes back. Don't think that you're fucking cool. Don't think that you're fucking cool as a cucumber out here and thinking you're gonna slide with that, because you're not. So I don't know. Just be mindful of karmic cycles. You know what I mean? This is the God's Hour.
Birds Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to fill the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the stands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my headstone.